can't see. I also have a Morrissey tape if you'd rather hear that.
Hello everybody and welcome to yet another edition and a special edition at that one. It's 80s week, that's right everybody. Give it up for our brothers. We've got Casey and Dusty.
Shimon!
We are so excited to bring you our favorite movies of the 80s. That's right. That is right. Our favorite movies that we love and we grew up with. So we each chose our favorite. We're going to show you the trailer for that movie just coming up. But before then, we have some drinks. And of course, specialty drinks at that. These are popular 80s drinks. So, Casey, what you drinking?
Apparently, this is called a woo-woo.
The old woo-woo cheese. It is a woo-woo. And Casey, do you know what's in a woo-woo?
No idea.
Okay, do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Wait, did you make the drink for him?
I did make the drink for him.
Oh, okay.
The woo-woo is vodka. It is peach schnapps and cranberry juice. That is a woo-woo.
Okay.
And we will give the ingredients to all of our drinks in the description below. If you have suggestions for more drinks, we'd love to hear it. Anyway, moving on. Dusty, what do you got to drink?
Well, I got the classic Pina Colada.
The Pina Colada.
Popular drink from the 80s. Still popular today and delicious.
That's right.
And delicious.
And delicious. Is that blended? Freshly blended?
Yes, it's blended. It's a bit melted because I blended it a little prematurely.
Nothing wrong with a little premature.
Nope. Yep. Happens to everyone.
Yep.
But yeah, I just bought some. I went to the store and bought some like pre-made pina colada mix.
Okay.
And added ice and blended it up.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
Woo!
Dusty, do you have are you a special character tonight, or is this how you used to look back in the 80s?
Yeah, this is how I looked in the 80s. I was,
9.
8 years old. So
8 years old with 2 foot long blonde hair.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was just kind of going for the white snake,
I like it.
winger
Wiener?
kind of vibe. Winger.
Oh, winger.
I was
Winger.
kind of going for the same look. Just didn't come out as good as yours.
Casey, I'm not really sure. So who are you supposed to be? Where's your monkey?
I got nothing.
Is that Billy? Are you Billy Joel?
I'm Michael Jackson during the Black or White video.
That's actually not true.
Oh, why?
You are
Dude,
from the
no, I'm
Thriller
from
video,
Thriller.
but that's okay.
That was a totally different Michael Jackson. Than you
I know. You're talking
referenced.
about the white Michael Jackson.
Well, I don't know if I'm playing off the jacket or the skin. They're two different eras.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're playing off the jacket and the hair,
Right.
which is clearly
Thriller.
Thriller.
Yeah, it's the Thriller, exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going off a Thriller here.
You're like it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
And I am drinking a lovely and delicious Blue Lagoon. The old Blue Lagoon.
There was boobies in that movie.
That was, I think, the first movie I ever saw boobies in.
I think it was Mila Jovovich.
Is that
No,
drink?
that was, it was,
Mila Jovovich did do a Blue Lagoon.
that
it
was
more of
that
a
was
remake?
not our time. It was, I know who it is. I can't remember. But if you know, leave it in the description. And then I'm going to feel really stupid when everybody puts who it was in the description and in the comments. And
You should just
For
feel
what?
stupid all the time.
for who played the woman in the original Blue Lagoon.
Wasn't that Brooke Shields?
It was Brooke Shields. Why am I asking people when you know it? I just said that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway, I will leave, like I said, we will leave the drinks in the description below if you guys feel like you want to make these. These are delicious, especially all three of these drinks are great for summer coming up. for spring.
Yep.
This is very sweet, a little too sweet for my liking, but it is good. It is vodka, blue, is it curaçao? Is that how that's said? And a little dash of Sprite and with some lime squeeze. It's actually pretty good. So that's for our drinks. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to a special edition. Cheers to a special edition 80s week.
Woo!
Woo, Casey with the woo woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
All right, let's jump right into it. Dusty,
Let's do it.
what do you got for a movie this week?
People that know me, okay, so there's so many good 80s films.
Totally agree.
Like, and we kind of talked about it. We didn't want to go with like, or at least for myself, I didn't want to go with like the popular, classic, exceptional 80s films like Goonies, Raiders, Star Wars. Like, there's just so many. So I wanted to go with, but everyone that knows me knows that my favorite movie from the 80s is Rad. This was released in 1986. Great year. It stars I don't have this pulled up, but Talia Shire, which she was in Rocky, and who else is in it? I'm blanking on the names.
The chick who got arrested.
What's her face that went to jail?
Lori Loughlin. Sorry.
Lori Loughlin, that's right.
Lori Loughlin. Favorite movie as a kid, inspired me. I wanted to be a BMX racer because this is about a BMX movie.
How'd that turn out for you?
Underdog story. You know, I asked Mom if I could get a bike and race them, and she said no, too dangerous.
We did
So-
have
We did. We all had BMX bikes.
GT performers.
We all had GTs. We all had the GT.
Yeah, we did.
And there's a scene in the film where Crew Jones, the main character, he's like delivering newspapers, and he does like a 180, and he's riding backwards, and he waves goodbye, and then hops back around and drives off. I thought at that time there was pedals, like the chain that you could buy to where you can reverse pedal. So I called bikes.
Yeah, that
I
wasn't
would
a
call
thing.
bike stores, ask them if they had the reverse pedal, and they were like,
Why didn't you
"What are
just
talking
Google it?"
about?"
why didn't you
Just
Google it?
Couldn't afford a computer yet, I guess. Yeah, so Rad, my favorite 80s film. And just recently, they re-released it for anniversary in theaters, and me and my wife went and saw it.
As
And
did
you
we.
guys saw it as well.
We all went and saw it as well. It was I
day.
teared up a little bit. I'm
Yep.
gonna be honest with you.
I peed a little.
It was great.
Yeah.
So here's
It
the
was-
Rad.
Well, should we
And what a
jump
better
right into
name
it?
for 80s film than Rad?
Rad.
That's rad.
That's rad.
There, yeah.
Rad.
Radical.
You can't get a better name for an 80s movie. And here we go. Let's check out Rad.
Rad. Let's walk this sucker.
His name is Crew.
Hey, good looking.
BMX is his world. Rad is his way of life.
The world would be a lot better off without kids.
We're here for the biggest and most important
stand that guy's
bicycle
voice.
motocross event ever held, Hell Track. This is a very important
Hell
race.
Track.
The very finest riders in the country are here riding for some $100,000.
Qualifying race.
Hell Track
Swear,
in this
this-
big town.
They've got to be kidding. This is a joke.
I really think I can get this one. I think I've got a chance.
I don't want to hear any more about it.
That's Rocky's
Everyone's
wife.
on his case.
Get that.
Adrian!
He's nothing
That's
next to Bert
Jeff.
Taylor.
He's got the style,
There's something
not
about
doing
the
this.
way
He's
you
very
ride so
self-destructive.
naturally.
and he's going to prove
He doesn't want to get wrapped up with her.
Right?
it against the factory hotshots,
You over-rotated.
Local yokel's gonna race after all.
No
It's gonna
shit.
take a miracle to
Shit.
beat this guy.
against the big money fixers,
All you have to do is take out that kid.
against impossible odds.
You scared now?
This guy doesn't even stand a chance.
Yeah.
He's going for it
There's
all.
actually a story about actual Hell Track, about that
Yeah, I've read some stories, like
wall.
hearing from the
Yeah,
writers.
it was like too steep. Like they couldn't just film it. It was like crazy. Nice.
There
Back
it is,
then,
folks.
it was like rad. Back
Dude.
then, that track was like insane, and now
Yeah.
it's like super weak.
Okay,
Shit.
so I have a few things to say about this. Not only is it rad,
Ickle.
It is rad.
radical, It's amazing how times have changed. I mean, I remember watching this movie, and when he did that backflip for the first time when we were younger, it was, I mean, no one's like ever done that before.
Iconic, yeah.
And they did it in the movie, and you were just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, even in the movie, it was such a huge deal.
Oh yeah, everyone just loses their shit. But I mean, today now they're doing triple backflips, front flips, twisty flips. Now it's nothing. Like a backflip is like beginner, a McTwisty.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how times have changed and how they've improved like so, like dramatically.
Yeah, especially in rollerblading. Rollerblading is just out of
control. Rollerblading. I mean,
I consider it aggressive inline skating, but
aggressive.
You know. We'll save that for our 90s episode.
Yeah, there was somebody in a like a rollerblade gang, I believe.
Gangs are for bad people. I wasn't in a gang.
What was it? Scob?
Scob. Crazy kids on blades.
Yep.
Crazy.
It sounds about right. It's right up Dusty's alley. Dusty was crazy.
I was a kid and I was on blades.
Dusty was a rollerblade gang member.
I was the first one in the crew to soul grind, and I got a shirt.
Woo! Look at you.
Yeah.
That's radical.
That is radical.
Pretty intense.
So anybody that has not seen Rad, you gotta see. If you're an 80s fan and this is a movie you haven't seen, and you love that, go for it all, the underdog kind of movie, Rad is the one
Rad's
for you.
the one for you.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to go ass sliding later, leave your name and information in the comments.
We're gonna do some ass sliding.
Yep, we're gonna be doing some ass sliding.
They can ask you.
Hey, what?
They can ask you.
Right.
Ask.
Yes. That was terrible.
That's right.
Speaking of Rad, look what I found in my box.
Dude, you have that?
My God, you do not still have that. Please tell me it works, and if it works, I want it.
And it does
It
work.
works, but the batteries are dead. I tried to find batteries before, but I couldn't find any.
Oh
No,
my
it
God.
works. I don't know how you got your hands on it. I used to have it.
Dusty, do you know what do you remember what it's called? Does it say on it? Does anybody remember this game? Dust, hold it up to the camera. It reminded me a lot of Tron.
No, it is Tron.
No, it's not Tron.
No, it's not. It's like it's definitely inspired by Tron.
It's inspired by Tron.
Yeah, the
but it's
deals come down.
Yeah, it's a game you play and you're avoiding these little characters, but it's an unbelievable game. If anybody remembers that, remembers what it's called, leave a comment below. I'd love to know if you've ever played this. That's amazing that you found that. Thanks for that little flashback, Dusty.
Yeah.
Right on.
I found the box. I wish I had batteries, but I couldn't find batteries. And I
Batteries
found
are-
this guy in there too. Look, he's all faded yellow.
What is that?
Stormtrooper.
Okay.
Yeah, a little Stormtrooper. That's probably worth $7 right now.
No, probably two.
Love some
Still
white
found-
line.
My first, I remember for Christmas, we got a Discman.
You got the tape, white line.
And when I
It's
got
all faded.
when I got the Discman, my first two CDs that came with my Discman that Mom and Dad got me were Trickster
Ooh.
and Jesus Jones.
Trickster and Jesus. Now, was it Trickster that was?
Well, hey, baby.
Oh, no,
Tell
no.
me what's your name? From the way you look
and the way you touch.
I can tell you got your game, and it's
alright. Who was the Christian hair band?
Striper.
Striper.
I
That's
don't
right.
remember that.
Striper.
I couldn't even tell you
Striper.
the song they played.
Yep.
They wore black and yellow striped clothes.
Hey, go figure.
You're talking about your Discman.
Yeah.
You got Trickster and Jesus Jones. Do you remember what I got? CNC Music Factory
Nice.
Good.
and MC Hammer.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Too legit to quit.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I mean, this is
Hey.
90s. We're doing
Yeah.
80s, but
Yeah.
we're talking about
Stop talking about
90s right
90s.
now,
We're in
but-
the 80s, bro.
Sorry.
That couldn't have been in the 90s.
I think
Yeah.
it was early 90s.
It
yeah.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
90s, I would have been 11 and 12.
I don't know, bro. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
Girl,
It just doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
Just doesn't matter.
It
Just doesn't matter. Does anybody know what that's from?
I'm not kidding either.
Leave it in the comments below if you know what movie that's from. Great movie. All right, guys, we're going to jump into my trailer. This is such a love of mine. This has been my all-time favorite movie. I always get that question, because I'm a big movie person. We all are. And when people say, "What's your favorite movie?" I feel like I always have a hard time with that because even like Dusty mentioned earlier, there's you can't like as a movie person, it's hard to have a favorite movie. I mean, I can do them all. I could say, Princess Bride, Goonies, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, Star Wars. I all of them. But there is one true to my heart that a lot of people have never heard of. It has a ton of stars in it, and it was highly unrecognized. And it is one of those movies I put on when I go to bed. I put it on in the background. It's just one of those movies I love. I love the characters, and it has one of my favorite actors of all time, Jeff Goldblum.
Ooh, I know what it is.
And that movie is Transylvania.
65000.
65000.
It's a good one.
Without further ado, we bring you Transylvania 65000.
It's good.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Smell the glass.
Smell everything. Smell everything.
It began as a routine assignment.
Transylvania.
Where is that?
I don't know. It's over there someplace.
But beneath the surface
Transylvania's cute. It's cute.
of this happy land,
Cute.
horror awaits them.
I'm investigating Frankenstein.
You mean the monster?
And a terrible secret lurks in the shadows.
I'm terribly sorry. We thought you were an animal.
He is.
Now they're discovering the truth
Did you see Dracula? Yeah, when it first came out.
about the creatures of the night.
Shut up, you lowlife. I am low.
The curse of the undead.
Did you want to hurt me?
Hurt you? No.
He was like so good at this
The
movie.
terror of the full moon.
Oh yeah, I'm going into town.
And the monster that
That's
science
Dusty
created
now.
Full house.
but could not destroy.
Does this hurt? Does this hurt?
It's a lady doll.
Put this in my
Everything hurts.
Jeff Goldblum, Ed
Put this in my
Begley Jr., Joseph Bologna,
man trying to get out.
Gina Davis,
Tell me you want me to.
for a good time called
Transylvania 65000.
It's good, huh?
It's
It's
good.
good, huh? There it is, everybody. Transylvania
Yes.
65000.
And it's not a scary movie.
No, but it has that fun, that fun horror element. It has all the monsters and the Mummy and Frankenstein and Dracula characters. It has them all, and it's funny and it's got great stars in it. And like I said, there's so many people that never even heard of it, and it's a great movie. It is truly probably my all-time favorite movie. So.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yeah. And with that,
Love it.
Casey,
It's hilarious.
it is a hilarious movie. Please,
So good.
if you've never heard of it, if you're a fan of the 80s, please watch it. You'll love the movie. Casey, what do you
Yes.
got for us?
So I went with obviously one of my favorites. It's The Last Starfighter.
Ooh.
Yes.
Absolutely
Definitely
incredible movie.
The underdog guy down on his luck ends up saving the world. And nobody even knows it. And gets to leave Earth and join the
Star League.
Star League and save the world and help at the end he pretty much helps what's the word I'm looking for? Rebuild the Star League. So he ends up leaving the trailer park that he grew up in and becoming
What I love about
Not
this
Mr.
story is, yes, he lived in this really, small town trailer park, but at the local store was this arcade game that he was like obsessed with and like mastered and got the highest scores. But little did he know that was a training program from the Star League.
That's right.
To find the person who could fly their jets. So they were training him, and he perfected the game, and that's why he became the last Starfighter.
Yes.
That's right.
Such a good concept.
Yes.
And okay, so I might get some criticism here from you guys.
The trailer definitely does not do the movie justice.
None of these 80s trailers. I mean, I feel like they've come such a long way with trailers. Back then, trailers never did the movie justice at all. Now, the trailers are better than the movies.
Yeah.
A lot of times these days. I mean, they've gotten so good at making trailers that they make the movies garbage compared to what the trailers are.
Right.
But I will say this about The Last Starfighter, and you guys might not agree with me. The story and the concept and everything about it is so good that if it was done right, I would love to see that remade. I would. Yes. I can't compare it to the original, but
I think it kind of already has been remade.
If it's remade identically, if it was remade identically with all the technology to make the spaceships and all the stuff really cool,
but the concept I think is
the story is so good it could be remade if they did it right, not put their own spin on it. If they I would love to see it remade almost identical, just with updated technology. Yeah, I think it would be fantastic.
Right.
I think I've said that to you guys before, that I'm surprised they haven't remade that one yet.
I'm sure it's in the works. I'm sure after Spielberg sees our video, he's going to be like, you're right. Like, we have to make this movie.
Especially, like, the gaming world right now.
Sure.
It's so huge.
It's so good.
It's like more realistic to think that, these kids that are playing these games, they're actually training to fly these airplanes.
Mm-hmm. It's almost fairly relevant now. Like,
for sure.
So, okay. And with that, The Last Starfighter, let's jump right into the trailer. And here it is, The Last Starfighter.
Do it. I'm out of my Pina Colada.
My Pina Colada is all out. Please refill my Pina Colada.
Come on, Alex, they're here.
Alex Rogan had a dream.
You really are leaving here, aren't you?
To be as far away from here as possible.
You get your chance.
Music, dude.
When it comes,
you
gotta grab it with both hands.
It started with a game.
You're gonna bust the record.
But it wasn't just any game.
You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada.
And then one night...
Centauri's the name.
Say Zorg.
We have to talk about a matter of utmost importance. Step into my office. I've seen him come and I've seen him go, but you're the best, my boy. Light years ahead of the competition.
You're the best.
Alex didn't find his dream.
Hey, look out! Oh, dear.
License plate. Ride those.
Yeah.
His
Mike
dream
getting that license plate.
found him.
Where are we? Welcome to Rylos, my boy.
A world on the brink of destruction.
You were recruited by the Star League to defend
the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada.
Of all the life
makeup
on
effects
all
back
the
then,
planets,
they're all practical.
all the galaxies,
all practical effects.
The star
Fantastic.
fighting was new. Tell Mom about your Playboys.
Go back to sleep, or I'll tell Mom about your
Playboys.
About your Playboys.
Alex Rogan.
Alex?
Alex.
Is the last starfighter. For every Earthling who's ever imagined traveling beyond the stars.
Maybe there is a starfighter left.
I love you, Alex Rogan.
Comes the unforgettable story of one who made it. The Last Starfighter.
Very nice.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yep, it's a good one.
There's our 80s movies. This is our 80s drinks. This is our 80s attire. This is exactly how we used to dress and look back in the 80s.
Totally.
Identical. This was us.
Nailed it.
Totally nailed it.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of the movies? The movie trailers. Did you see these movies? What do you think of the movies? Check the movies out and let us know what you thought of it after you watched the movies. Also, what kind of things did you wear back in the 80s? We'd love to hear that as well. And
yeah, sure.
Another little special something after first of all, we need you to subscribe, like, and again, comment. Let us know what you think, what you thought of everything. But next week, we need your help. We have a special episode. They're all special.
I'm special.
You're special.
Special. We have another episode coming up, but we need your help. We actually need questions. So if you want to DM us in the Instagram, if you want to put it in the comments below, we need personal questions, things that you'd like to know about any one of us, past, present, future, anything you don't know that you'd like to know that maybe nobody knows. Or maybe it's a common question you don't know, but leave it in the comments below, because that's going to be an episode next week. We have a special edition. We're going to be partaking in something while we answer questions from the viewers.
No.
So you'll see. So please leave some questions. If you want to know if Casey really is gay or straight, put it in the comments below. Casey, give us some last words.
This episode is brought to you by Jif Creamy Peanut Butter.
Oh, great. And actually, this episode is brought to you by an actual sponsor.
Oh.
Yes.
Our sponsor this week is
Welch Grape Jelly?
Nope, it's not the jelly.
No, not the jelly.
Nope. But our drinks
Mogwai?
Nope.
Wonder Bread?
Not Wonder Bread either.
Not Wonder Bread.
Our drinks were specially formulated and cocktailized. Is that a word?
Cocktailized.
Cocktails.
Cocktailized.
word.
This episode is sponsored by the Totally 80's Bar. Totally 80's Bar in downtown Fullerton. Check that out if you haven't been to the Totally 80's Bar. It is Totally 80's all the totally time. Check that out.
All the totally time.
Totally time. And thank you, Totally 80's Bar, for sponsoring this episode. We love you. We appreciate you. Dusty, any last words?
I just wanted to point out I'm wearing eyeliner.
You went all out. You went all out.
And I was wearing lipstick, but it went off on my straw.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, my wife did my makeup for me.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's adorable.
I was like, babe, can you put some makeup on me? And she gave me this evil look, like, really? And I'm like, yes. I want makeup. And then she put it on me, because that's what she does, and she's good. And
she's good.
I kind of want to...
That boy good.
I want to make out with myself now, because I look so good.
Okay, that's weird.
That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. Sexual chocolate.
That boy good.
Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate.
That boy is good.
All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. Like I said, subscribe. Ding that little bell down there. And click that for notifications. So when we do have a new episode, you get notified. It says, hey, these special guys are ready for you to watch.
Yeah.
That's
what also, we like. Follow us on Instagram, because we're also updating that when we are doing our next episodes. And so you can follow us on Instagram to be updated and spread the word.
Well, thank you again for joining us. Thank you for taking this ride, this journey with us. As always, we appreciate your support. We love you so much. Thank you. And for Dusty, as always,
God bless everybody.
God bless. Have a good night. Love you. Bye.
Woo!
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody. I know not everybody's got a body like me. I feel so good right now. Hey, trying to get those subscribers.